Okay, on your MEDSYS2 Disk 1 CD, you're going to find a setup file. Double click that. Click yes. Now this is going to bring you to the MEDSYS2 installation setup. Click OK. Check the box. Click the box. Hit continue. And this begins the install process of the MEDSYS2 installation program. Now this is not the MEDSYS2 program itself. This is a program that we designed to help install the software. Okay, now we're going to go back to our main screen. Look for the icon, which is this MEDSYS2 installation icon. Click that. And this begins the MEDSYS2 setup process. Go to the flashing arrow. Now there are 7 steps to installing MEDSYS2. First one is to install MEDSYS2 itself. Install the PDF viewer. We're going to copy the SQL Server files, and then we must reboot our system. Then we're going to install the SQL Server, reboot our system again. Then we're going to set up our login, copy the database, attach the database, and then we're done. We're exiting the system. Okay, so let's get started. Number 1, this will prompt us. It will actually show us another install process. And this is actually installing the MEDSYS2 software this time. Press continue. Now once this is complete, we're going back to the install program. This would normally take about maybe less than 2 minutes to run. Okay. So next thing we do, click OK. We're going to install the PDF viewer. That's the Acrobat software. Allows us to view PDFs. It's embedded in MEDSYS. This takes about a minute to run. Okay, because mine has already been installed several times, I'm just going to ignore it. Hit finish. Now, the third step is to copy the SQL Server files. This is to actually copy the files from the CD onto your hard drive. It takes about 15 minutes. It's 4.5 gigabytes of space that it requires, and I'm not going to press it because it's already been done. But after we copy our SQL Server files, we need you to reboot the system. After you reboot, go back to the main screen. Find the MEDSYS2 install program again, click it, brings you back here. Then we need you to install SQL Server. I'm not going to press this one because it's already been done as well, but this takes another between 15 to 20 minutes to complete. We've written all the routines so that the install is seamless, and it will determine whether you're on 64-bit or 32-bit. It will determine which version of Windows you're running. So there's not much for you to do except to just let it run. It takes, again, about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. Once it's done, we're going to come to number 5. Press number 5, and that will set up your login. The default login is admin in lowercase. The next step, we're going to go to number 6. With number 6, we're going to copy a database which is actually on your CD. That database it's a SQL Server database. It has all 79,000 ICD-10 codes. It's loaded with all the different templates and profiles for different type of examinations, and it has a couple, I think there's 3 sample clients on there. So that database has to be copied from the CD onto your hard drive. It's a 1 gigabyte file, so I'm not going to press that, but when you press this, it takes about, say, 3 to 5 minutes to run to complete the copy. The last step is to attach the database. Now that's a technical term for SQL Server, but it takes the loose database and makes it part of your SQL Server system. So that's number 7. Once you're done with that, you would exit the system, exit the install. Now the next couple steps are very important. I need you to go to your control panel. Under Windows 8, as in this case, we'll go to System. Same thing with Windows 7. It's going to look a little different, but you're going to go to your System. Look at the computer name. This is a name that you have to write down and remember. In this case, it's MEDSYS2 Oasis. So that's our computer name for this particular laptop. Yours may be different. I'm sure it's different. But next we're going to go ahead and go back to our start menu, and this time we're not going to click the installation icon, but we're actually going to click the MEDSYS2 icon. Click the MEDSYS2 icon. The splash screen appears. Now here we're going to go to the button called Server. The server is where your database is located. Because we actually are using a database which is stored locally, we need to go ahead and type in the name. In this case, it's already been done, MEDSYS2 Oasis, which was the computer name, this computer name, but yours would be different, and click Accept. Now, your default password is admin, and the password itself is lowercase admin, and you would hit Accept, and that's going to bring you into the MEDSYS2 system. In my case, I'm going to type my actual password and hit Accept, and voila, now we're done. We're actually into the MEDSYS2 system itself, and that's it. That's our install process.